y'all, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. I want to do some neutral shabby chic cottage crafting today, and I'm going to start off with the chalkboard tags that you can find at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to saturate it with hot glue and then press some reindeer moss over the top. And once I have the moss secure, I'm going to trim the edges so that that heart shape comes out. You can tap it onto your desk or work area once you have everything in place to make sure that there's no fallout once you attach it to your piece. But this just adds a little bit of a natural touch to the piece that I'm getting ready to make, which is a wall hanging that is vintage inspired, that will coordinate with shabby chic, neutral Valentine's Day, or cottage core design. I had a curtain panel left over from my family room fiasco. If you've seen that video that I posted earlier this month, I purchased some curtain panels at Bailey's in North Judson, Indiana for the purpose of crafting, but I ended up having to use them in my family room because I had a disastrous situation that happened with my curtains. But I'm going to use the extra panel that I had left over and a set of 3 picture frames that I had also purchased at Bailey's, and I'm going to trace the outline of the picture frame onto the fabric and then cut that out and then insert that into the picture frame. You could recreate this with burlap or the beautiful burlap pieces that they have at the Dollar Tree. You can purchase your picture frames at thrift stores, at Dollar Tree, at Dollar General, wherever you find it's very budget friendly, and you can recreate this like I did on a budget with things that you find at these stores. I have said it before, I'll say it again. I'm only here to provide inspiration, show you what I did, so that you can take my idea and turn it into something fabulous that suits your decor style and your home. Because everybody should have a lovely, comfortable home on a budget. I'm going to use some 2-inch unwired white satin ribbon and lay my frames out on this ribbon to see how long I need to cut it. And then I'm going to use some fabric ribbon that I purchased at the end of season sale at Walmart. It was 50% off. To me, it did not look like Christmas ribbon. I bought it to craft with, and I thought that it was a perfect addition to the satin ribbon, just to add a little bit of vintage rustic charm. I'm going to glue that onto the ribbon. Not a lot of glue, just a little touch. And then I'm going to assign my picture frames to the ribbon and find out what the spacing needs to be before I start cutting the ribbon and making my hanger, which I'm going to use with wired jute cord. I'm going to fashion it into a circle and use some needle nose pliers to tie it together really tight and secure. And the jute cord will kind of fray a little bit, so I just took a little bit of hot glue on those edges and kind of twisted that in so that there were no rough edges or no fraying that was showing. And then I'm going to measure out how long I want the hanger to be from the top and glue that into place. I am really drawn to shabby chic designs. I love shabby chic. I cannot have my entire house in a shabby chic style because I will tell you, it's a little bit too fussy. and I work full-time. YouTube is not my full-time job, but I work full-time and I run this channel, and I do not have time to make sure that everything is dusted if you have a truly shabby chic design. But I love it, and I love incorporating some of those design elements into my decor, and Valentine's Day to me is a perfect time to do that. I'm going to start adding some elements to my picture frames, and the middle piece that I'm going to put on is the beautiful heart that I made earlier out of the chalkboard tag. And then I had some vintage skeleton keys that I had purchased in Indiana at the Shipshewana flea market. I'm going to use 2 of those keys. I'm going to tie them together with some twine, make a nice pretty little bow, and then fray the edges out so that it looks vintage and rustic and just gives a little bit of character to the overall look. And then I'm going to flip the keys over once I figured out where I wanted to place them and what areas were going to touch the glass. And I'm going to put a generous amount of hot glue on the back of these keys. Normally metal does not attach very well with hot glue, but these are old and vintage and a little bit of rust to them, and so they will adhere to the glass with no problem at all. I picked the top picture frame to put the keys onto, and then for the bottom picture frame I had a old lock, and it's just kind of an oval lock. It's the same color as my keys, and I'm going to put that with some hot glue onto the bottom picture frame. Now, if you wanted to recreate this, I will tell you that Dollar Tree has some beautiful, they're called wooden icons in the Crafter's Square section, and they are laser cut wooden pieces, and they do have a beautiful set of vintage looking keys that you could pick up for a very reasonable price and recreate this look. I'm going to stack some of the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon on top of each other, leave some very long tails, tie the middle off with some twine. If you tie a really tight knot into this ribbon, then your bow loops will naturally fluff up. And then I'm going to attach this to the top of my hanging piece, cut the tails so that they kind of drape down the side, and I have created a beautiful wall decor piece for Valentine's Day. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am so grateful for the time that you give to support me and my channel. You don't know how much each and every one of you means to me. But while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. I have created a playlist of neutral Valentine's Day decor that I have posted videos of over the year. I've just put them in one place. So if you like neutral Valentine's Day decor as much as I do, then maybe I can give you some inspiration on how I created some pieces that I am curating for my home and hopefully add to year after year. Thank you for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.